Hi, and welcome back to the next Unity tutorial video. So, let's go ahead and create a script, call it score tracker. We're going to drag score tracker to this giant object over here, and this object is going to have two game objects as a reference. So public game object, player mount ref, public game object, enemy mount ref. So if you click save, click the little arrow, drag the player mount to the player mount ref and the enemy mount to the enemy mount ref. And this thing is going to have two functions, public increase player score, and increase enemy score. And these functions are going to be called when the ball enters one of those goals. And we're also going to need a couple of ints. Int current score equals, or current player score equals 0. Okay. And so when we call this function, we want to say current player score plus plus, because we're only going to go up in increments of 1, and we're going to access .get GUI text, and text dot equals, and then we got to parse this, so int dot parse current player score. Int dot parse returns a string, takes in a number, returns a string. We can copy this, put it into the enemy score right now, and then copy some stuff so we don't have to rewrite everything. It should look like this. And now, once we set this up, these numbers will start increasing when one of the two scores. So, now all we have to do is make it so that when the ball enters one of the goals, the enemy goal or the player goal, it also sends a message that that player should have scored. So, we're going to check the name of the object to determine which goal they're entering. Transform.name. So we called one enemy goal, and if name equals enemy goal, then that means the player scored. Now, in order to access our score tracker, we also have to be able to look at this script. So I'm going to tag it. So go to add tag, click the little arrow down, then in the element 0 type in score. Go back to the score tracker, click the little arrow box next to the tag, and attach score to it. Go back to goal, and now we're going to say game object dot find game object with tag score dot get component score tracker dot, and this is the enemy goal, so we're going to increase the player score. Then you can go ahead and copy this if statement, say player goal, and increase enemy score. And now if we click, we have an error. Why is that giving me an error? Oh, I'm stupid. It should just be current player score to .toString. Whoops. Yeah, we don't need to parse anything. You have to do int.parse parse if it's from a string to an int. Okay, my bad. All right, so let's play and see that 1-1. This ball still bounces poorly, but getting there. So this game is pretty almost done. We just have to fix the last ball's behavior, and we can modify that in here, and we can make it so that we add a small amount of force to the ball every frame, so that it always moves in the x direction. So we can say public float constant force, something small. I'm gonna have to do a couple of things. So let's go ahead and say rigid body dot velocity equals vector3 dot 0. And so now when it resets, it also resets its velocity, so that doesn't continue to accumulate speed. And the next thing we want to do is make a couple of if statements. So if the rigid body's velocity is greater than 0, else we want to do something else. So rigid body dot add force new vector3 const force times time dot delta times 0 and make that impulse. Copy this line, paste it, switch this to negative. Alright. Go to the ball and set its constant force to 0.01. Oh, yeah, it's dot x. I guess it's fine. Just copy this line, append it there. That way we only care about the x. Because it's the only thing that it'll get stuck on. Click play, and well, this might happen still. So this is because it's not a very random, and it's not a very random force at the beginning, and the start speed of the enemy paddle is not very fast. So we can go ahead and increase the speeds of our paddle. 10. 10. He almost makes it. So let's also go ahead and make this more random. And the best way to do that is to use the random.range. We're going to go from negative speed to positive speed. Like that. And we're also going to take this and copy it and put it there. Now if we click play, it starts off randomly. So the paddle, if you saw below, it actually moves into the wall, and that's because the paddle does not have a rigid body attached to it. So let's go ahead and attach a rigid body to it, drop off this stuff, freeze some positions, and well, it's never actually going to get there, but that's fine. So Pong, and this game is pretty much done. You can see the score going up. You can add more stuff to this if you wanted to. You know, like a start or pause after a match ends. Make it so that, you know, balls don't ever start at really low speed. Probably smooth out some of this movement by giving it a little wiggle room between moving up and down on the ball's position. but for a small tutorial game, this works out pretty well. So yeah, it didn't take too long, and I hope you guys had fun. So I will see you back for the next video, hopefully. Bye. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Click on any of the links on the screen to view our other videos, and be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you.